Pride of Hiigara. This is Captain Soban of the fleet, Farron Shah. Looks like you could use a hand. Attention all Sobani, pick your targets and engage.
Hello everyone. Hello. This is Captain Soban. Welcome aboard a Starship Enorma Prize for our first episode of Space Engineer Survival. It's been a very, very long time since I've done Space Engineer stuff, like a very long time. So I was quite excited when you guys wanted a Space Engineer Survival series going on. And if you guys noticed at the very beginning of this video, it's kind of hard to see this right now because the sun is kind of like shining in this direction. But here's the guide stone, because I have a fun plan for this series to make it like homeworld themed. So of course we have Kharack right there, which is what we are on. As you can see, this is a very desert and loud planet. Dust storms going everywhere, as you can hear in our ears. You don't really see them because they haven't spawned, but we can definitely hear them from the soundtrack. And the ambient soundtrack on this planet is pretty cool. I think this is like the dusty desert world, and it works great for like a Kharack setting. But anyways, the point of this entire series is we are going to try to figure out a way. Let me bring my UI back up and bring my gun out, or my little repair tool. We're going to try to figure out a way to gather some resources and create ourselves a couple vehicles and eventually a platform to build a rocket ship to get into space. Because as you can see, right over there, let me put my weapon away, is Hiigara, our home. 20,000 kilometers away. It's very, very far away. So basically the plan is we're going to need to gather resources, get into space, build a space station that's capable of building a combat ship. I don't know what kind of combat ship I want to make that is capable of jumping through space. We'll be doing 1,000-kilometer jump intervals. I'm going to mod the jump drives to where they take a really long time to reload, so we'll have to gather resources and defend the ship while we're waiting to jump to the next location and slowly limp to Hiigara through that. And I really cannot wait to actually get to that point. But as you also can see in the bottom left corner, we do have survival mechanisms that we have to worry about. We got our water, food, and sleep, as well as our other materials. This game also is modded, so as I can turn my jetpack on, you'll notice that I cannot move up. That is a mod that allows you to makes it to where you can't use your jetpacks on the planet. You can still slow down, but you can't actually move things around. There are a bunch of other mods, like as you can also see their compass mod up there, the survival mod, and I will take pictures of the of all my mod lists and show you guys, because there's a lot currently going on and I don't really have time to go through the entire list, otherwise this entire episode will just be that. So there's a picture for you guys to check out if you guys are curious what mods I'm using. For like defenses and for like things attacking us, I currently have all that turned off until we can get some basic establishment going, because I don't want to worry about defending this thing while I'm trying to gather resources and stuff like that. So, but as the series goes on and we get closer and closer to Hiigara, I'll be adding more and more of those in to kind of make the series a little bit more fun and entertaining. So yeah, this is going to be fun. But this is the little base that I currently have set up that we're just kind of spawning with, and we have a jukebox here that isn't playing any music. What's wrong with us? Why would we have a jukebox with no music playing? And I do have a mod in that allows me to have some custom music that I've added into the game. So we have like some Command & Conquer songs, we have some Star Wars songs that I can't play because they're copyrighted, some like homeworld sounds that we can play, and a bunch like that. But I've already queued a few, so we'll just go ahead and turn her on, see how loud she is. Boop, boop, boop. I just need to hit the play button. It's not too bad. The noise on the planet is a little bit loud, but it'll do fine. So I'll have that and some Command & Conquer songs playing. But yeah, the first thing we also, I think I showed this off, but I don't remember if I did or not. it's been a while since I played Space Engineers, so these first few episodes are probably going to be a little bit frantic as I remember how to do everything. But I spawned in a bunch of resources for us to start off with, so we have some things to start off with. We have a bunch of emergency rations, some cola, and some just very basic materials that we can use to make a scouting ship, because that's the first thing we need to do. We need to make a ship, or not a ship, but like a vehicle that we can use to traverse the desert and try to find some basic materials. I've also added a mod in to where shale oil is available, and we can mine the shale oil and actually, that's a little bit loud. Let me go turn that down a little bit. We can mine the shale oil. Turn it down to about 50. There we go. And we can convert it into diesel, because I think diesel is going to be what we're going to use to power our bases. I also have a mod into where we can put resource nodes that will continuously mine resources. And the way they work is they just create the resources on top of the node instead of actually digging it, which will help keep server performance down and allow it to just where I don't have to build the giant mine cranes and monitor them all the time. It'll just create ore on its own, which is a lot less craziness for me to have to deal with all the time. But yeah, we're burning daylight, so we need to start constructing ourselves a vehicle to start exploring, because we're going to need to find shale oil so that we have a source of power. We do have a couple batteries on this little station that I've spawned and fully charged. They have a long time until they deplete, so we don't really have to worry too much about power. But that's going to be my priority at first, is to find some shale oil, bring it back here, refine it, build ourselves a diesel power plant from the oil that we refine, so we have a source of power for the base. I'm also using the tether mod that I'll be using to hook all this stuff up for connections. But anyways, again, we're burning daylight, so let's get ourselves a let's construct ourselves a rover. Let's get ourselves a little bit of landing gear. We don't need a giant rover. We just need a small one because we're just going to be scouting. I don't remember how to bring things closer. Because again, it has been a very long time. There we go. Hee hee. Alright. Then we also need to make ourselves... Oh, wait. Hang on. I kind of forgot that I still have my admin stuff on. I did that to get... Oh, look, it left a footprint. That's cool. I forgot about that. So that means we actually need to make materials now, because I forgot I had the admin stuff on when I was getting the whole server going. Boop, 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 boop. So assembler, and build me. I think we're gonna need a decent amount of steel plate. We're gonna need some construction components, so we'll just build all that stuff right now. Now I have all the construction time set to... Oh my god, you're so loud. Oh my god! You're so loud in my ears! There we go. I do have everything set to realistic time. The only thing that isn't set to realistic inventory sizes. The only thing that isn't set realistic is my character's inventory, because I always like playing at 3 times. So we have that. Boing, 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 boing. Boing, boing, boing. There we go. Boing. Oh god, it's sideways. Fix that. No! Stop being dumb. Eee, there we go. And we need just the basic armor module. Armor module is now online. Put that up there. This is just so I have a way to access it. Here we go. And then we can build this around it. That way we have some sort of way to actually get to it. Let's go ahead and actually make this over one more. Boing, 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 boing. But yeah, Space Engineers. A game I have not played in quite some time. I've actually slowly been getting in the mood to actually do this. Am I already out? I should be out already. Ew. Here we go. Let's see, we went 2 out, it looks like. So this one... yeah. This one goes here. We don't want to make this scout rover like really big, because again, we don't really have a whole lot of materials right now. So this should be, yeah, this should be a big enough platform. Way too far away now. Is that what's going on? Alright, how big do I want to make this baby? Again, it's just gonna be for scouting. Nothing fancy. Nothing giant. It's that right there. Oh, that is not how you spell that word. And I do have Spacebar's Cockpit Emporium, so we have a lot more choices to go with. Exploration rover. Open operator. Let's see what that looks like. Oh god, I fell off. That'll be pretty cool. We are on a breathable planet, and I don't plan to make this thing go in space. Command and Conquer is so, like, entertaining for this type of stuff. Alright, make me like 40 more of these. Again, we probably don't need a whole lot. That should be enough. Oh, we can actually see how many items are in queue now. There's a limit to how many you can put in. Okay, that's cool. Now I'm gonna go ahead and turn the jukebox off, primarily just because of the fact there's only like 5 songs that are gonna keep looping over and over, and we could just put music in the background. That'll work better anyways. So there we go. We'll just have Command and Conquer music running in the background as we're building things. Boop de boop boop boop. Here, what I need. We're still good on materials for now. So let's see. I want to kind of keep it thin. That way it has a good profile. But we definitely want it to be down like here. There we go. And then we can put the wheels there, wheel there. And honestly, wheel here, wheel here. Like keep it, that's probably a little bit too thin, honestly. Let's bring it back by like 2. That should look pretty good. Then we could bring it up by 1 more. There we go. Boopity boop boop boop. Boopity boop boop boop. And wheel. Off-road wheel would probably be the best bet. I don't know, 1x1 might be a little bit too small. Let's just see what they look like. I mean, it is an exploratory vehicle. Also, this is just a wheel. Whoops. Oops. We need the one with the axle. The suspension. Ooh. Short wheel suspension 2x2. Oh god, you're gigantic. Oops. That's not bad. Still looks awfully wide compared to what I want it to be, but I do like the wheel size. I like the 2x2s a lot better. What would the 1x1s be then? By 1 left. Oh god. I put a bunch of ride on. My bad. Okay. 2x2. Right, please. Nope. Left is what I need. I said right. You need left. I mean, could bring an end to the middle. We do want to have a little bit of a wide stance just because of the terrain we're driving on. But let's see what it looks. Let's see if it allows us to do this. Oh yeah, we totally can. Okay. That's what we're doing. Alright. Yeah, that looks a lot better. I like that. the wheels are a lot closer to each other. Cool. And that also means I can adjust these now. Oh, we can adjust that one to give it a little bit more of a shape. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That there for now. Oh, I actually can't adjust that one. Never mind. No, wait, I can adjust this one. That's gonna look weird. Do this instead. And just make that one solid. Oh, and then we could put like our light there. And then for you, we'll go ahead and give this a little bit of protection. Do something like that. Okay. Cool. Then we'll do the same thing for here. No, it was a half block for this area. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. That will protect them. And yeah. So we got our wheels. We got our shocks. We need our power. And then we also need a ore detector, which we can put here. Yeah, we could put our ore detector there. And then I guess we'll put our lights here. So we go ahead and make these solid again. And then ore detector goes here. Kind of want to be snugged inside. So, for the time being, let's go ahead and temporarily put these ones on. Now, let's get our ore detector going. I want you to be snugly in. Well, you know, go snugly. Did I not actually take that one off? Did I only take one block off? I only took one block off. Eh! Don't worry, it's not dangerous at all. Yep. Now I want lights. Spotlight probably. Do we have any other lights we can really use? I mean, I could use those, but those aren't exactly like what they're really supposed to be. Do that. There we go. Phew. It's like I was hoping the whole thing wouldn't just fall apart by destroying that. Okay, so we got lights so we can see in the dark, because I will not be sleeping in this playthrough. When it turns night, it turns night. Also, I have the day-night cycles set to 8 hours, I think. So there would be 4 hours of daylight, 4 hours of nightlight. Doop. That's how I usually play. I like to extend that to make the days feel a lot longer. So we got our ore detector so we can find ore. We got our lights so we can see in the dark. We got our wheels so we can move. Next thing we're gonna need, also we have a cockpit so we can actually control it. We don't need to worry about oxygen or hydrogen because we're on a breathable planet. Even though deserts of Kharack was going through a bunch of global warming and whatnot, it was definitely a breathable planet. Deserts of Kharack itself. So next we need battery packs so that we can power this baby. Boop boop boop. And we need to make our things to get a little bit closer. I think I got rid of it. Armor blocks, not the heavy ones, just the basic ones. There we go. Boop boop boop. Okay. And now we need... these don't really cost much to actually build. So I'm just gonna litter the back here with these blocks. This will also help weigh it down a little bit. And then I think we're gonna need a beacon. And we'll strap it right here. Okay, and I think that's everything we need. This baby is just gonna be going out there to find some resources. That's its primary objective. Our little recon unit. Now we just need to get this thing built. Alright, so let's start with the hull. Let's get the hull built. And yeah, I will go ahead and get this built, and I'll let you guys know once everything is done. Enjoy the montage. Hello everyone! Hopefully you guys enjoyed that montage. I think I'm going to be doing those montages a little bit differently in the future. Mainly because I got some advice, or I didn't really get any advice, but I was watching a stream of someone who used to do Space Engineers montages all the time, and he kind of explained how he did his, and I was like, huh, that's pretty cool. I think I might start doing that too. So hopefully the next montage will be a little bit better and a little bit like more fluid, I guess. To watch as our guys very slowly build. Also, ignore that weird noise that's going on in the background. I'm not sure what that is. I think it's a weather effect that's going on right now, but it sounds like my flesh is slowly being like boiled to death. So, yeah, ignore that. But it looks like it's starting to end, so hopefully that noise will go away here shortly. But yeah, here's our little scout rover. He is all good to go. I need to start charging him up because I do have a mod set up to where the batteries start with 0 charge now when they're completed. It does allow me to get the power packs back whenever I harvest them, but they do not start out with any charge whatsoever. So we need to connect it to the main power grid, or the main base, so they can get a little bit of resources. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's put this baby here. And we will put a power station here. We'll put it there for easy access. I need a steel plate, construction component, and a computer. I'm excited to take that baby out and see how she runs. Oh, I didn't need to build all that. Eh. You can always have a little bit extra. Computer? Can you build me a computer? Oh, I'm not looking in that area. Hee hee. I'm just combining those back together. There's a little bit extra from when I was like building, because you always have a little bit extras. Boopity boopity boop. Let's get you built. We don't need a display to get running, so we just want to get functional. And then, if I remember, we have to go you and connect you to you. There we go. We now have power. Hee hee. Eh. Here we go. Let's make sure we have our batteries set to recharge only. We don't want them to be used to be using their power to run the station. We want it to grab the power from the station. We have 6 little batteries, which should be enough to run this baby for a while. And now I can actually adjust this. I was trying to make a license plate, but I was like, I wonder why it's not working. I'm like, oh yeah, it doesn't actually have any power. So let's make the font much bigger. Bring the text down. And there we go. To Hiigara or bust. Actually need to space that out a little bit more. There we go. Let's see if we can make the font just a little bit bigger. And adjust the padding a little bit. There we go. Separate the space. There you go. We have our license plate. To Hiigara or bust. And I want to change these lights here to be red. Because we need to rename these as... I guess we could call them brake lights. Even though we're not really going to be using them as brake lights. Oh, it actually highlights what which one you're doing now. That never used to do that. That is so good to know. So this is brake light left. I still need to adjust the suspensions and whatnot. And I was like, I wonder how. And what I used to do is I would damage it to the point to where it's no longer usable, and it'll appear red in my in the grid blocks over here, and I would adjust that one, rebuild it. But it can be quite a pain. I'm really happy that they made it to where it actually has a box around it now so you can see it. Fantastic. And then we're going to make this a group. Brake lights. Save that together. And then of course we're going to make them red. Oh god. And then we are going to drastically reduce the intensity and the radius. Here we go. There we go. And it doesn't have to be like super bright red either. There we go. Hee-hee! We got brake lights. I need to adjust those more when it actually becomes nighttime. Nice. And now we also need to adjust the actual lights. Boo, 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 boo. Spot. Let's see, we'll just name these lights. And right now, we don't really need them on. We can make them a little bit more intense. There we go. Cool. And now the suspensions. Which I made all of my suspensions right, because apparently left and right are two completely different suspensions. One is like goes out further out than the other, so I'm just like, oh, we'll just make them all the same. What can go wrong? Now, I think I should be able to see it if I'm out like this. Yeah, we can see what it's selecting. So you are left. You are right. Nope, you are left. I'm looking at the wrong angle. Nope, left, not light. Left. You are right. Okay. And then you are rear, left. Rear, left, suspension. Here we go, and you are front, left. Suspension. And you are back right. And you are front right. There we go. Now front and front, we're steering. And back. I guess I should rename you rear. Rear and rear are main wheels. And then this is all wheels. Boop! Okay. Now our steering wheels, actually our main wheels, we need to turn steering off. There we go. And all wheels, we're going to drastically reduce the amount of power. Strength will keep the same. Friction will keep the same. Speed limit is going to drastically drop until I get it stable to where I want it to be. Put it about 40. Propulsion override. Oh my. Okay. Cool. So those are done. Beacon, which we'll name this Recon. Recon, ready to go. Recon, and at the moment we will keep this I would like to adjust it manually, please. Thank you. Keep it at 5,000. Actually, we probably don't even need that. Keep it at 2,000. That's 2 kilometers. And let's do 5,000. Just to be safe. Okay. And then I need to actually add all these into that one. batteries in. Ore detector. Moment we can turn off. We got 10 minutes until we're fully charged. We have a small cargo container. Was this like built into oh, that's never, that's on the station because we're hooked up to it right now and getting power. Okay. Cool. Do Hiigara or bust. I love that. That's so cool. Well, anyways, I will be right back. We're gonna wait till this thing is fully charged, and then we're gonna take it out for a test drive, see if we can find some more. Alrighty, all of our batteries are fully charged. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect our little guy so that he is no longer connected to the main grid, and then we will set it to. As you guys can see, I kind of painted the truck while we're waiting for it to get recharged. I painted like a dark jade blue or jade green, dark jade green. There's a couple like pieces I missed, which I'll grab here in a moment. But first things first, we need to grab all of our batteries. Where are you? Batteries. I could have swore. Did I not make a group for batteries? Oh god, is it a group with the other batteries too? Whoops. That's not how you spell batteries. There we go. Let's group you guys together. Set you to discharge now. And let's go ahead and paint this one right here that I totally missed. Actually, I missed a couple of them. What the heck is wrong with me? Should be better at painting than that. Also, that one's facing the wrong direction. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine. Alright, then let's go ahead and bring this baby down because I should have everything else adjusted. I was working on that while I was waiting for the batteries to get recharged. So the steering wheels work like steering wheels, the powers and everything have been adjusted to low levels, same with the speed limit, just to make sure that everything works properly. And let's go ahead and there we go. You're on the ground. Okay, it's still in one piece, so we did something right. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, this thing is cool. I already like it. I like this thing. Oh my god, but the power needs to be adjusted a little bit. So let me go ahead and do that. It has way too much power. We need to adjust it down to like 2%. Because it is a tiny vehicle. Actually, I could go a little bit higher than that. Like we could probably do, let's see, all wheels. Let's set it to, let's do 3.5%. There we go. That feels a little bit better. The turn radius feels a little bit sharp. It is a little bit top heavy just because of the way the little cockpit that we have currently going on works. So we may, let me see. Let me go ahead and adjust it and give it a little bit less of a turn radius. Like let's give it 13%. See how that works. Speed limit, we can set that to 50 for now. And then we also need to grab our ore detector and max that out to 50. I may get a mod to increase that a little bit more. But for now, it's going to be 50. And now we need to start searching for ore. See what we find. But 13% feels a lot better. Yeah, this is a lot more smoother. Yee, we're going through the dunes. Oh, and let's quickly go back to base. I don't remember what I have the base beacon set to. I'm gonna try. I do have a GPS for the actual base in case we get lost. I'm gonna try to use GPSs as little as possible. So let's go back to base. We'll increase the power a little bit more to the wheels, probably like 4% should be plenty. Maybe increase the speed a little bit faster because it feels like it can handle. Oh, we gotta be careful when we turn at this type of speed though, because it is a little bit top heavy. It looks more like a truck than it does an actual like exploration vehicle. But hey, it works. We still have our to Hiigara or bust little thing on the back. Parking brake on. Let's go up here. Let's go to the Kharack base. It's set to 10,000. Let's set that to 25,000. Actually, 10,000 is actually quite a bit. Yeah, let's do 15,000. We want to save a little bit of power. Alright, so 15,000 is our range. If we don't find something by 15 kilometers, then there's a pretty good chance we're not going to be able to actually use it. So, again, let's go to our control panel, go back to our wheels. Let's reduce, not the main wheels, I'm going with the steering wheels. Steering wheels. Oh wait, was I only adjusting the power on the steering wheels? No, I wasn't. Okay. So let's set the angle down to 12 degrees. And then on all wheels, we'll adjust the power to 4%. But this definitely feels a lot more like a truck than it does like a fast Recon exploration vehicle, which is fine by me. We have enough power to last 13 hours exploring, so we should be good. Alrighty. Everything looks like it's cleared. We're all good to go. Let's do some exploring. Alrighty, so far we have not found anything. I actually went ahead and downloaded a mod called High Range Ore Detectors because I have a feeling we're not finding anything because our range is so limited. 50 is was our old max, now 250 is now our max. So hopefully now we'll be able to pick up something, but I have been exploring out here for like 15-20 minutes. Hoping to find something before I have to head back before we get too low on water, but for the time being. Also, I need to increase the power of our wheels because I have actually gotten stuck a couple times. So we'll bring it up to 6.5%. And yeah, let's continue seeing if we can explore and find anything useful to make a mine with. I'm looking for shale oil, ice, which I don't think we're gonna find ice here. I think we have to go to the poles for that. Iron and not silicon, but shale oil, so that we can use that to run a diesel generator to keep power running at the base. Oops, that is not what I wanted to do. Accidentally shift tab when I meant to normal tab. But anyways, I'll be back and I'll let you guys know if we find anything. Oh my god. I've been exploring for 30 minutes and I forgot to turn my ore detector off. Or on. Hey look, there's silver behind us. God freaking dang it. I was just like roaming around. I've been going around these like mountains, which I believe is where most of the resources are supposed to be. I'm like, there's gotta be stuff around here somewhere. Look, we have iron and uranium. Oh my god. Oh boy. I've been recording this for about 2 hours, so I can tell I'm starting to go a little bit crazy. Okay, well, that's good to know. There's also gold over there, too. Alright. Let's see. Can we get... Because I believe a lot of the iron is supposed to be in the mountains. So I was so confused at why we haven't actually found anything yet. But we will go ahead and park here. And I will go ahead and mark on the GPS, new from current position, iron deposit. It's like there's something, it's like I've been traveling for a while. I put a mod on so I can see things further, but I still can't find it. Maybe it's because it's not on. Oh boy. Alright, I'm going to continue exploring a little bit. See if I can find a little bit of shale oil now. I would get uranium, but I don't really want to... I want to save nuclear for when we actually get into space. I want to stick with shale oil from when we're on the planet. I think that would be pretty cool. Ooh, getting some interesting ramps going on around here. Here we go. We got magnesium. That's another good one that we need if we're going to like get weapons and whatnot going. So that's good. There's more uranium here. Fantastic. Some silicon there as well. Because I was like, I was going over these deposits. I'm like, why isn't anything showing up? Yeah, that would do it. Ow! I'm in a storm! And it's hurting us! Finally got some weather going, and it's hurting us! Dang Kharack sandstorms. Maybe it wasn't the best idea to make a open cockpit thing in a desert planet that's known to do stuff like this. Ooh, here we go. Here's some iron that's a little bit close. Alrighty, we are approaching the base, and yeah, there are a lot of materials that are actually really close to our base. So we got some nickel and cobalt. There's some iron right behind us. That's only like 700 meters away. That'd be fantastic. Actually, there's one that's even closer. And my game is complaining at me because I have survived the sandstorm somehow. Well, let's just say I put invulnerability on so I wouldn't die. But I did survive because I did not want to run all the way back to my Recon beacon. Or didn't want my water, food, and all that to reset from dying. So, speaking of which, I can go ahead and... Nope, that is not the right one. I do that every single time. And turn invulnerability back off since the storm is over. And yeah, let's go ahead and park this bad boy. But we found a decent amount of resources. Not 2 of them I'm looking for. I'm thinking in the next in between episodes I'm gonna find them by flying around and marking them on the map, and we'll just go on a road trip to get to those destinations, and then start working on getting our mines and our power grid going to run all these mines. But I'm kind of curious to see how are we doing on power. We're like 85% right now. Actually, not even that. We're like 93%. Perfect. No problems whatsoever. I'm not even going to plug it in because it'll be just fine. But yeah, the little Recon dude worked really well. And when I remember to turn on the the ore detector, she works great. I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I spent 30 minutes looking for materials and forgetting that I had the ore protector on. Oh my god. Well, I guess this is what happens whenever you haven't played the game in a while. Anyways, I need to grab some food, grab some water, give my character some sleep. So let's go ahead and grab one of those. And we'll grab 2 of these. Boop, boop, boop. So consume that. Consume that. Nope, consume that. Consume that. Consume. I guess you can only consume one at a time. Consume that. There you go. Get our water and food back up to normal. That was another reason why I had to end this, because food and water and whatnot was getting a little bit low. Boop, boop, boop. So let's go ahead and consume that as well. And that should get our food up to a decent level. It should be like 76. We can grab one more. There we go. That should get us up to like 85. Anyways, the sun is still doing pretty good. We are like directly above us when it comes to our sun. So things are looking good. I'm gonna go ahead and rest here in my little chair. And that's going to be it for this episode. So we got a rover built, we took it for a test drive, we found some resources. Next we need to still find ice and shale, which again I'm going to go ahead and mark those on the map in between episodes. That way we're not wasting 3 or 4 episodes just looking for materials, because that can be quite boring and quite tedious for me as well. So we'll get those going, we'll get all of our mines situated, get the shale oil mine going, get the iron mine going, and get the ice mine. Actually, we don't really need ice yet. We need iron and we need shale above anything. The secondary ones like nickel and silicon and all that we don't really need yet. But iron and shale are the 2 big ones we really need, so we can start making our land pad for the rocket ship we're going to be using to go to space. And then we, depending on how much time we have, we might spend the day getting the mine situated and then getting a transport vehicle built to transport the ore back and forth into our refinery so we can refine it. But before we do that, obviously we need a power plant to run all this stuff. So shale oil up, iron mine up as well, and then we got to build the power plant to connect to the grid, and then start building the transport vehicle to gather the ore to bring it back to base. And then once we get that stuff established, then we can start construction of the launch pad that will be building the spaceship that will take us into space for the next part of the series. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting series, and I'm hoping to get an episode of this out every 1 to 4 days. Or every 4 days. That's kind of my plan, alternating between a different series going on the channel. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And if you like this, please leave a like. If you like what I do, consider subscribing. I'll check you guys out in the next video. Your face is low on health. Yeah, I probably should fix that. Don't want to be low on health whenever bad things happen, so let's go ahead and get that all the way replenished. There we go. So anyways guys, until next time, this is Captain Soban signing out.
The Faker have arrived. Emergency hyperspace procedures initiated. The mothership must survive.